My people, what's up? Welcome to your Beast Mode Games instructional video. Today we're going to talk about workout in sync. It's a team of 4. Some use partner A, B, C, and D. Let's talk about it. Partner A and B will be Coach Jen, Coach Shanice. Partner C and D will be my boy V and KB. So the way this works is we're going to start with 5 deadlifts. Step up to the barbell, gentlemen. Go ahead and get into it. They're going to do 5 deadlifts. After they complete their 5th deadlift, just hold it up. They're gonna hold it and just hold it up on this next one, perfect. And the ladies are now gonna go into power cleans. They're gonna get as many power cleans as they can in 4 minutes. Now look, the rep count will only be counted when both people are in that up rack position. So Jen, can you on the next one be a little bit slower than Shanice? So once Shanice gets there, then she gets there, then they get the rep. So both people must be up in their upright position to get the point. Everybody relax. Now, 4 minutes is a real long time, Shanice. So this is the thing, if they can hold it 4 minutes, great. But if they're normal, they'll probably take a break. However, if they take a break, they must start with what? 5 more deadlifts to get to that hold. We're gonna do this continuously for 4 minutes. You'll get a 30-second break and then guess what happens? We switch. So the ladies will then go to the inside bar, the fellas will go ahead and go to one of the shorty bars, and then we're gonna do the same thing all over again, okay? 3, 2, 1, the ladies go into 5 deadlifts. Again, on the 5th deadlift, they will hold it. Once they hold it on this next rep, fellas will go into those power cleans. Again, they're getting as many power cleans as they can, synchronize, making sure every time it's coming from the ground, not a hang position. Once they get the rep count that they're gonna get to, or say the ladies get tired and they need to drop the barbell, go ahead and relax. What must they do before they get back into the reps? 5 deadlifts with the hold. You're gonna do this for 4 minutes with a 30-second break. Fellas, ladies, let's go ahead and switch. And guess what happens once we complete our 2nd round? We have 2 more 4-minute AMRAPs. The only difference is instead of power cleans, now you're going to a power clean to an overhead. Over your overhead, it can be a push jerk, a push press, it can be a split jerk, it can be a strict press if you're crazy. But fellas, let's go do a couple deadlifts again. Again, pretend they did 5 deadlifts. On this 5th one, they would just hold it. Ladies will now go to a power clean to an overhead press. Again, I'm looking for both ladies to be locked out before I give them a rep. That is 1. They'll go back down, tapping the ground. Again, I'm looking for both to be locked out. That would be rep number 2. Everybody go ahead and relax. That's gonna be your in-sync workout. Now, down below will be all the weights for the different divisions that you have, but a couple things and a couple suggestions that I have for you. Number 1, we're working your grip, baby, so make sure you have some gloves, and unless you want hands like me, I'm good with that, but make sure you wear some gloves. Number 2, is really important you understand this. The power cleans and the power clean to overhead, you only get the rep when both people has completed it and they're still standing. If Coach Jen get there before Shanice and she releases, that's a no rep. Both people must be in that lockout position or elbows underneath to get that rep. Last thing, make sure you communicate. If you're gonna drop that barbell in that deadlift with him, make sure the other person knows so you're not dropping and he's still holding, all right? So again, this is gonna be your workout in sync, 4-minute AMRAP with 30 seconds in between. Remember, judges are taught to make sure that you earn it, it's not given. Love you guys, good luck. What's up, my people? All right, tips for in-sync workout. On this workout, man, it's about communication. I want to let you know what the perspective is for the judge so you know how to execute. Today, I got my boy Victor. We're gonna go through some tips that I want to throw out there that can really help you really get after it. So, all right, bro. So we're gonna be facing each other at the competition. So it's just me and you, so we don't have the person holding the deadlift. But right now, your partners are working their butt off, right? They're doing 5 deadlifts, and know that this is a grip challenge, right? So not only are you gonna be doing your cleans, but you gotta go to this eventually. So you're gonna know how they feel, but meanwhile, when they're doing their rep 3, rep 4, it's totally legal for you to be on the barbell ready for them, because once they get to a point, the judge tell them that they're at their 5th rep and we can go, we wanna already be ready to go. You can relax for now. So again, as soon as your partner or group get to a point where they can hold, you want to immediately go right into it. So, second thing I want to show you from a judge perspective is when we both get into our clean position. So just for the sake of the video, can you beat me there and hold it until I get there? So imagine we're getting it, Victor's there. Meanwhile, I haven't even got there yet. So he's waiting until I get there. Once I get there, the judge would give you that point. Again, we're going down. Again, beat me there, V. So he gets there, I'm still behind, but whenever I get there, you hear your judge give you rep number 2. That's how you earn it. I want to show you a couple things on how you don't earn it, okay? I'm gonna go first this time. So, say I beat Victor there, and I'm really fatigued, and as I'm waiting, he's almost there, and I begin to go down. If we're not both up at the same exact time, you would not get the point. You would get a no rep, and you have to start from the ground again. Another way that you don't get a point is by enforcing the weight to the ground. So, as you're coming up, notice me and Victor are up, and then as we come down, we try to shove it to bounce it off. You will get a no rep. You try to enforce the bumper plate to the ground. All right, so again, you can drop the weight underneath your waist, which is here. It's totally legal, but you can't enforce it. The second thing, V, we don't want them doing is dropping it above their head. So if we're doing the overhead press and you lock out, you cannot drop it from there for several reasons. Obviously for safety, but also don't break the equipment, right? But those are ways that you get no reps. Another thing I want to show you on how to get a no rep is actually your lockout. Everybody has different philosophies on different movements. But for the beast mode game, when we say lockout, your legs must be locked out as well as your arms. So as I get prepped and ready, and I'm doing this power clean, right? This is legal. And then as I do a push press, a push jerk, I'm gonna do a press, or you do a push press, I do a jerk. When I do that, I go here. Notice I have not completed the rep yet. It's not completed until I stand tall. All right, let's do another one. Another one you can do, say some of you want to strategize and do a split jerk. You go into that front rack position, and then you split it. This is totally legal, but this is not a rep until you stand tall by locking out. You with me? So remember, legs must be locked out and arms. By any means, if anybody have had a procedure, an accident, and you physically cannot lock your arms, let us know as soon as possible via email. But everybody we expect to be able to lock out. Again, the judges are taught, if they go here, no matter how hard you went, how much the crowd is cheering for you, if you don't lock out completely, you would not receive the point. Just wanted to give you some perspective of what the judges are looking for. The last thing I give you on the deadlift, can we imagine we have a bar? Or let's act like this is one bar. Or can we fit in this one bar? Come on, bro.
Don't fit.
We're gonna fit. All right, cool. A couple things you can do. Hands can be up and over for both of us. Hands can be both over. It's totally up to you. The thing that we're looking for is that both people are facing the same direction. Victor can't be that way, and I'm this way. All right, we're not allowing that. But hand placement is totally up to you. Even if you want to do something, let's do like a little X shape. Even if you want to get in a space and I get in his space, you can definitely do it that way. It is 100% totally up to you. But guys, I just want to give you some heads up, some things that the judges are looking for. I want you guys to fully be prepared for you to be able to execute and do what you do on this type of stage. Another tip, bumper plates got to touch the ground every single time. So this is not from a hang position, from a clean, power clean position. So check me and V out. We're starting, and then we go into that power clean. So V, you touch the ground correctly, I'm not. So V goes down and touch the ground, but notice I didn't touch the ground. That is a no rep. Again, every single time, we must touch the ground to get to that power clean, or if you're on the overhead press. Also guys, on this deadlift, V, come on, get in my personal space, bro. As we're on the deadlift again, same thing we said earlier with that tip of the bumper plates having to touch the ground on the power cleans. You also have to touch the ground every single time on the deadlift. So as we lock out, we're gonna tap the ground and then come up again. All right, thing that we're looking for, I know some of us got some quads out there. We can't rest it on our quads. You have to be upright and hold it. Just remember, just another tip, all right, between the co-ed groups only. When it's time for the women to go to the barbell and the guys go to the shorty bars, or the shorty bars is going to the barbell, for co-ed groups, within that 30 seconds or beyond, you have to change your weight, okay? Now, guys can change the girls' weight, girls can change the guys' weight, I don't care who changes it, but nobody else in the crowd, nobody else from outside, the judge, nobody else. You have to do all the exchanging with the bumper plates in your barbell.